So Bob didn't have a concept of the larger consciousness system and how it might interact and relate to an individuated unit of consciousness. That was not part of his mindset. He didn't have that idea. And without that idea, he had to come up with other explanations of the things, of the information he got. Mm-hmm. So it's, he had himself coming back and interacting with himself. And it was like this chain of his selves trying to help. You might think older selves helping younger selves or helping other selves grow up again. So he had this chain of events that were really all him. And that was his best interpretation of that. Had I had that exact same experience, I wouldn't have interpreted it that way. Mm-hmm. It would have been a different interpretation. So that's just Bob's interpretation. Bob he created a bit of a controversy and a can I say, maybe even some very negative information just because of the way he interpreted the thing about Loosh. I don't know if you remember the Loosh part of Bob's book, but he basically said that he realized that we humans were like farm animals and we were making Loosh, and there were these bigger, more superior beings outside of us that were harvesting the Loosh.
Yeah, like a farm.
So, that our reality was nothing more than a Loosh farm. That was his interpretation, but he missed the point of what they were trying to tell him. Sure. And because he came out of a Ohio farm, that's his background. That was a metaphor that he could, that fit his data, but it was just the wrong metaphor. What he was being told was about the larger consciousness system and us, and we are lowering our entropy. We're increasing the quality of our consciousness, and as we do that, the larger consciousness system, that's the big guys up above, the larger consciousness system, it's evolving and growing too. And as we evolve, it evolves. So that's the picture that he was getting of the larger consciousness system and us all evolving together. And we at our level are lowering our entropy, but that helps the system lower its entropy as well. And that the system created this virtual reality for us just so we could evolve as part of its own evolution. Well, he took that idea and turned it into, we were a bunch of cattle making Loosh on the Loosh farm, and the big thing up above us was sucking up that Loosh and getting an advantage from it. He missed the metaphor there. He put the wrong one in. So now you have people, prison planet and do not go to the light and all that nonsense, basically based on that misunderstanding he had. So Bob was a good explorer, and he didn't have a lot of beliefs that warped his, what he saw, warped his interpretation. So he had a pretty good mind, pretty empty of a lot of junk. So he was good at it, but still there was a lot of things that were just representative of his belief.